So I don't know what happened. I think the recording might have cut off. I'm not sure. But what happened was I accidentally sold two contracts here. I sold one on purpose to enter back here at the bounce, but there was another one already sitting here and I didn't see it. So then I only had one contract left. So I re-entered on the bounce, was waiting here to see if it would break under here and got spiked. Again, I had some order setting down here. I had an order setting down here, spiked into it. I got that. And then when it started to pop back up, I just filled my last order and called it a day because it started out as a horrible day. Look at all the trades. Not a horrible day, but it was a horrible trading day. But I mean, look at all the orders because there was no direction. These are 2-minute candles. So I tried to go long. It didn't work. I stopped out. Looks like I tried to go long. I added, didn't work. It stopped out. At this point, I just kept being even. I would lose $100 and go back to even. I don't know what happened here, but anyway, whatever happened here, I think I lost here. This looks like a short and I stopped out. And then I longed it and made it back. Longed it again, stopped out. So it was just like nothing. I'm like, all right. I said, this was my last try and I'm going to give up. So I shorted it, added. Look at that ad. That's a nice ad right there. When you get these one candle spike ups like this, it was a really fast spike up. I added. Now I was unsure about it because it kept bouncing off this bottom right here. See all these little tips right here? So I took one back off here, but at that point I think I made like 70 or $100, or broke even again or whatever. So I had 3 contracts. Took one off, added on this flag, took 2 off by accident. So then I was down to 1 contract, added, got spiked to the good side, and then closed out my last contract when it started running back up. It's just not one of those days where I can sit there and let it trend. It ain't going to happen for me. Here's the trend line here. So in other words, if I'm only in 2 contracts here, if I let my entry was way up here. No, because I added one, it dropped my entry way down to here, to the whole number here. I can't remember, but I'm just not. It's not the day. Even though it could be a huge down day, I don't have the patience to wait it out. And I don't know if it ever will break 60, 64, or even where it is now. Because like you saw on the SPY, we just filled the gap. That's the thing I hate about this. You can't see the gap. Well, here's the gap. We didn't quite fill the gap on this. It bounced back up. It could run back up to 8, the whole number easy. That's why I said I want to fool with it, because if it runs back to the whole number or it runs back to the whole number, I haven't made any money. I'm back to 0. Comes back to the top of the range, I lost $500. So I'm not going to screw with it. It's not the day. It's not a huge moving day because of the last several days. Look at these runs. Boom, boom, boom. So we're up from the breakout range, 300 points. It's got to take a breather. Tomorrow might be even worse. It's got to decide right in here if it's going to break down through here. I don't expect it to fill this gap, but if it's going to break down through here halfway before it bounces or back to here, or if it's just going to continue up, if this is the pullback. It's been so strong, this could be the pullback day. Tomorrow could be another run up. That's with it, because this is the SPY. You got to go through all this. We filled the gap, so even though that's a beautiful bear flag for me, we filled the gap. What I was looking for, though, is it could be run all the way back. It never filled this gap. Now that would be that's a 100-point move.